Hey guys, what it is your girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Life Prison Life. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping to see justice before all face too black. Yes, it's your girl Cadillac. Sorry, got my filter picked, and now we're going back to drawing. Let me move y'all in a little closer, because when I look at some of my playback, you can barely see the pencil. Oops, sorry. A little nasty noise there. Give me a second, trying to set this up. Actually, maybe I should do it over again. I was going, because I don't edit on YouTube. I don't edit no more for YouTube. But I was saying I could probably cut that first part out when I put it to TikTok. But we'll just do it like this. So now y'all are close enough with me to actually see the pencil markings. Because last time I seen that by me being too far back, because I'm not using, I'm just using a phone camera. It's not picking up all the drawing. Okay, so let's get to. I'm gonna show you the picture that I'm drawing. Y'all know we are doing Dana the housewife. Okay, I'm trying to pull up the picture. Taking a little minute. And then I'm just gonna jump right into it. I decided today to play a couple of videos from a couple of years ago, 2022, July 2022. I lost my oldest sister. Her birthday is September the 21st. So you know why I'm playing these videos that I recorded in remembrance of her. My phone is not doing anything. I mean, my tablet. Please don't start this stuff. But I'm just gonna play those videos that were in remembrance of her so that um, you can hear that while I'm drawing. I can focus straight in on drawing. And then tomorrow I can pull this down and upload it to TikTok tomorrow. Okay, so here we are. This is the screenshot of Miss Dana, the housewife. We're gonna get this. It's two videos. We're gonna get those playing, and then I'm just gonna focus on drawing, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's not on Wi-Fi. I mean Bluetooth. Connect to Bluetooth. I'm sorry, I thought I had this all figured out before I hit record. Always some type of delay. Oh, it doesn't want to play through the speaker. Okay, there it is. This is that part. You see over there, that's where they have the flea market. Okay. I think we getting up to the part. Sharpen my pencil. Turn it that way. Or that part. Now this park has been remodeled since I used to come as a child. So we're gonna just park. We're gonna park and just walk. and talk, I guess. Before we get to talking, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I will be right back. So here's the little bathroom here. I'll meet you guys when I come out. Okay, guys, so we are out at the park, Burbank Park. One thing that you probably already know, or if you didn't know, you probably figured out, is that me myself, my family as well, but me myself, we love to be outside. We're outside type. For me, I don't know if it's because I'm an artist or what, but outside just centers. See, here's the recreation and gymnasium. See, it's a big facility. This park is one that I used to come to with my sister. My sister that just passed. My mother also used to love to come here. Let me go ahead and walk towards the park. I just was showing you this. I think they have a gym inside, like you can actually join the membership and all of that stuff. But let's go ahead to the park so I can walk and talk with you guys. Okay guys, so I'm not quite sure what time this park closes, but let's just walk and talk for a while. Been a long time since I've been here. Anyway, what am I up to today? Just kind of been at the house with the family and stuff. Different type of feeling around the house. Well, they got a lake here. Lakes always low-key make me nervous though, they're beautiful. But in Florida, you know, you have to be careful around lakes because it can always be gators and snakes. Ugh, can't stand snakes. Or gators either, but I don't just see gators everywhere I go. But I've seen a lot of snakes before. Yeah, so anyways, just trying to walk and clear my mind. For me, one of the things that I love to do is walk and be in nature. They have some type of tennis court or something over there. This park has really been upgraded and worked on. Anyways, when I did the little, well, it hasn't come yet, but it'll be coming soon. I did a video where me and the kids went out to 3 different parks in one day. Yes, I was tired from that. Oh wow, they put a little splash area. I definitely gotta bring the kids here. They got a splash area. I remember when they first built that thing. That's cool. I'm gonna bring the kids there. I don't know when, maybe tomorrow. They were trying to work my nerves today. But anyway, let's go walking. I remember when they first built that splash thing, Marcello had been working on a book, a novel series, No Turning Back. It's been a long time in the working for this one. I did do some type of advertisement for it when I was in school for graphic design, but it has been a challenge trying to get the book typed up. By me having carpal tunnel, really challenging. Get the book typed up and then also trying to get it out and published so that, But I remember sitting right over there at the little splash area that they have there when I was first reading his book, when he first had finished it and sent it to me. We're gonna head over this bridge here, if we can. See, the kids having fun. I definitely need to bring the kids here. I love to see kids have fun. It makes you think about when you were, back to your childhood. When you were a child having fun, it's like all those cares and things, the worries and stuff of the world They don't really bother you when you're just having fun as a kid. Ooh, Jesus. Are common in this area. They could be dangerous and should not be approached. Okay, hold on a second. Mona, she's at the door for you. Back to it. Hope it's recording because sometimes when I pause it, it comes back with no sound. But the mail is mostly you and money. All right. Girl, y'all got me scared. My dad knew this just scared the heck out of me. I wonder, can I drive around there? Are you able to drive to the other side? Oh God, talking about some snakes and gators are common. I don't know about that. How can I get around? Okay, we're gonna try to get in the car and see can we drive around. Y'all, please don't laugh at me. But I love to see kids have fun because it's like, I don't know. It's just a better time in your life. That's the best time in your life. Most people take their childhood where you remember just playing pretend. And that brings me to when me and my sister, when we were kids, we used to play and pretend. I do have a Draw My Life series where I introduced myself to YouTube, reintroduced myself because I had played for a long time. And then I ended up going back to YouTube in 2020 during the shutdown, and I released that Draw My Life series. And I talked about how we came from Florida to Chicago, and I didn't know that I had a sister. It wasn't until I was 6 or something, I don't even know, when my mother one day was saying that your sister is coming to live with us. And I'm like, sister, like, are you pregnant? Not knowing that she wasn't pregnant, but I met my older sister that I never knew, and she came to stay with us. She was so beautiful. Like, that's one of the one things that you remember about her, that her beauty. She sort of looked like Left Eye. Like when you put her picture and Left Eye right together, she looked just like Left Eye. Matter of fact, I do remember when, y'all remember when Left Eye had burnt down the guy's house, Rising? When she had burnt down his house, my mother was like, there's this girl on TV that looks just like, my sister named Shara. That looks just like Shara that burnt down somebody's house. Do you know who she is? And that's when they kept calling her Lopez. But back then, I didn't know, oh, this is so beautiful. I didn't know the trees and stuff there. I did not know. Oh, that's a baseball field. Wow. I did not know that last name was Lopez, because of course y'all know we knew her by Left Eye. All right, so that's how she looked. She was so pretty. She had pretty smooth skin, about the same complexion as Left Eye. She had beautiful hair.
It was long at one point. She had the long ponytails, girl. They could never get my hair to grow, so I didn't have the cute long ponytails. I had the little pigtails that be on top of my head. If I can find a picture of us, I'll put that in the description box. But yeah, she was so beautiful. And y'all know I went through my ugly duckling stages, which I'm probably back in one. Girl, I ain't got time to do nothing to myself. So back in the day, y'all know that I had the issue where I fell on my face and became Scarface. So the kids made fun of me and stuff. And my sister was there right with me during that time that I fell on my face. That was during middle school. And I remember playing outside with my other sister. And I had made this homemade skateboard. Oh, they got a volleyball over there. Wow. We are definitely gonna have to get some equipment because we just seen that. Oh wow. We had just seen that tennis park. So volleyball, tennis, yes, we need to get out. People here. Wow. Anyway, so when I came in from falling on my face, my sister immediately christened. I have that as I was doing my life story on, and I read to y'all the first two chapters. I can link that in the description box as well. Your girl got some writing skills for real. Oh, so I wrote the first two stories of that chapters of my life back then. And in it, I just tell the story of how I became Scarface, whatever. That really affected my life. There ain't nobody over there playing. Juju and the kids, they sure would have been tearing that playground up. But I had told that story about how I became Scarface. It's the time that I was being bullied. Like I did not want to go to school. I hated school. Oh my gosh. But I think also in this time, it made me a better person. It made me a person that sees past the outward appearance of people. It made me a person that sees people for who they really are. Made me a less judgmental person. It's so many different things that it did. It had good and bad to it. And it made me a person that really truly just doesn't care how other people feel about me, which I think I had to have learned that, because if I had really cared what people thought about me, I could not do the things that I do, like as far as fighting for justice or even like my crazy hair pieces. If I truly really cared how people felt and thought about me, there would be no way for me to be out in that bold and doing stuff like that. And then with fighting for prison reform, you know what I mean? Like you have to be, most people are thinking about other people's feelings, or oh, are they gonna think that I feel the right way or the correct or the political way, or politically correct way, whatever, girl. I feel how I feel. If you don't feel how I feel, that's fine, because we're not all meant to feel the same way. We were not all made from the same mold. So how could we all feel the same freaking goddamn way? But well, there's a stadium over there. Wow. But yeah, that molded a lot in my life. But I remember after falling on my face that day, and I felt like I looked like a freaking monster. Sister, my beautiful sister, that I always wanted to be like, that I wanted to wear my hair like, that was popular, everybody loved her. She told me, Keita, you're still beautiful. That scar does not define you. And that also reminds me of another very pivotal moment in my life. When I had money, which I don't know, I grew up in the church. And the thing is that my mother was a Sunday school teacher. My parents, they were really like active in the church. And when your parents are like pillars in the church, everything that the children do kind of reflects on them. So the thing is, when my child came and basically out of wedlock, y'all know that story. Um, I kind of stopped going to church. I was like, no, I'm not going to church because basically I did the wrong thing. They got a whole nother playground over there. God, they got everything. Okay, hold on. That one stopped. Let me start the second part to this. We're doing pretty good. We're coming along pretty well. Almost got the shading done in the face. So let's play the second part to this video. That one is short. I'm on the cusp of having to get to work. So I'm so sorry, guys. But most likely there is going to be a part 3 to this. So just bear with me. We're going to get it done though this weekend. Yes. You're held to a different standard. Almost like, preachers' kids and stuff like that. Though my parents weren't preachers, my mother was really relevant in the church. She was a trustee. She was in the choir, several different choirs. She was a Sunday school teacher. She did so much. My father as well. He construction worker, helped build a whole bunch of stuff on that church. And they were basically, I was held to a different standard because I was Miss Dixon's daughter. I was Mr. Dixon's daughter. And basically, you're held to a different standard. So here I am, pregnant out of wedlock. And it was just this veil of shame that was over me. So I had kind of stopped going to church or whatever because I didn't want that. Hey, maybe I could go sit over there. That bench is open now to sit over by the lake. Girl, I'm kind of scared, low key. Something crawl up out that lake real quick. Ooh, I probably can't even run that fast no more. Anyway, so I talked to my sister and she was like, Keita, you're not the first young girl to have a baby out of wedlock. And most likely, beautiful flowers and stuff, trees. She's like, most likely, Keita, you are not going to be the last. So after speaking to her, I held my head up, I gained my confidence, and I went back to church. And yes, I'm sure many people were talking about me behind my back. Oh, there go Miss Dixon daughter, and she got pregnant out of another, a baby daddy up in prison and all that other stuff. But you know what? I went back and I didn't care what they had to say about it. And that was because of, the talk that my sister had with me, basically. Okay, so fast forward to, so my sister ended up leaving in not 2006, in 1996, and she moved back to Chicago after her graduation. In 2003, she came here. 2003, I would have been 21 going on 22, which would have made my daughter about 1 going on 2, and then my sister, so she was 5 years older than me. If I was 21 going on 22, oh shoot, she was going on 27. Yeah, so I remember that when she came down here to visit. I think the Cha-Cha slide had first came out. Girl, do you know, here goes this lake, oh, beautiful from afar. So we gonna sit on that bench right there, and we gonna hope don't nothing come up out that lake. Yeah, I'm a scaredy cat. Whew. But it is beautiful. Okay, so the thing was that she came down here to visit my dad, and basically, oh yeah, I was telling you about the Cha-Cha slide had just came out. And you could tell, I knew when I heard that song that it was a Chicago song. Because basically, Chicago has a different type of musical flow than other places. And you could just tell the whole vibe of that song was from Chicago. I remember that video being out, and I remember my sister, oh no, these gnats are all over my face. So I remember my sister coming here and like, hey, y'all know how to do the cha-cha slide and this and that. So I could just see her doing that. Like she loved that cha-cha slide. And then she had a daughter. She had a young daughter with her. I think her daughter would have been, so she's about the age of my little sisters. Which girl, I forget how old they is. I have to do math and all that to figure out how old everybody is. Because, okay, so there's a bird. Wow, flying away. Such freedom to fly away. Okay, so if I'm about 15 years older than one of my little sisters, and I am 17 years older than the other, so I'm 41. I'm trying to do this math fast, y'all. 41. So 31 will be 10 years. 25. So she's probably about 25, 26 now, girl, which would make, I don't know, whatever. So she had a young daughter with her. And I remember around that time, she would always have her daughter dance to Double Dutch Bus. I don't know, that was one of her favorite songs. Okay, so around that time, y'all know Missy Elliott had remade Double Dutch Bus. So I remember she would have her daughter get up and do, oh, come on now, you gotta do it. You know how when your kids do something cute, you gotta have them do it for everybody. Okay, so anyways, look like it's gonna rain. I'm trying to get a nice, pretty view as I tell this story, and I'm trying to keep my hand from hurting because that corporal tunnel. But anyways, I remember that, and she came down here, and at the end of the trip down here, I think they went to, you know, the regular stuff, going to Disney, going to whatever attractions they have. We have a lot going on here in Orlando, but we got way more than we used to have. Like, Orlando done changed so much. But she came down here, and at the end of the trip, she was telling my dad that she had some, you know, not so good news. And that's when we found out that she had MS. 27 years old. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so the conversation she had with me was that, you know, it's gonna be okay because she's on different medications that's gonna slow the process or progress of it, and she's gonna be fine, you know. Yeah, she's gonna be fine. That was 2003. In 2009, she came down here to live with us. 2009, she decided she was moving here. She by then was in a wheelchair, but she could stand up. She could stand up out of her wheelchair, like, and she would like stand in front of the stove. And I do remember her wanting to cook for us, so she made some spaghetti. And y'all know I don't know zilch about cooking because I never had to cook. Every time my mom would try to teach me how to cook, I would exit left to the nearest, you know, exit, and I was more interested. I was more interested in art, like cutting up something or creating something. And then when I got older, it became doing different hairstyles. I never caught on to freaking cooking. I guess just because it was never a interest of mine. So my time is gonna be out soon. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Anyways, yeah, the beautiful lake again. See how serene it just looks. Peaceful. It's like my sister now, she's at peace. Anyways, that's the end of it.
just abruptly cut off. At that time, I used to record, but it would show you how long you had left before the phone cuts off. And that video had just cut. But yeah, she had MS. At that time, she was in a wheelchair, and she just started to do. Okay, so it cut off. So I don't know where the story stopped. But I was saying that we had found a Captain D's, and at that time, my sister was in one of those motorized wheelchairs, and she was like, I'm just so happy. Like, no matter what she was going through, all you remember is her beautiful smile. And she was like, I'm with my sisters. And it was like she just had so much joy just to be out with us. And that's one of the, best memories I remember. I remember so many good memories with her. Playing with I had Cabbage Patch dolls. She had a real baby doll that looked like it was a real baby. I don't know what type of dolls they were, but I remember that doll named Karina Majori. And my Cabbage Patch was Ramsey Lewis. So I remember just growing up with her, playing with her. I remember being her little sister, aggravating her because I wanted to be a part of, her and her friends sleepover, and they didn't want me there. And such great memories. But 2 years ago, my sister passed. Like I said, the last few years of her life, she was bedridden. It was very difficult to see, but even seeing her in the bed, you always seeing her smiling. All you remember is her beautiful smile. All right, guys, I guess I'm gonna stop here. I'm sorry that I have to keep stopping. Can't never just, I wish I could spend all day drawing. Like, that's why I want to be a full-time artist. Like, this work be getting in my way. I feel like I don't have enough time to devote to my gifts that God gave me. And then I know they're not lifetime gifts. These gifts, how long will I be able to do them? Especially since, the challenges I have. So how long will I be able to utilize these gifts? And then I feel like the time that I do have be so short. I really wish I could be a full-time artist. That has been one of my lifelong goals that I've been working toward. But maybe one day. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna put some more details in the face. But it's looking good, ain't it? Yes, can't you see her just saying something right now? Saying something funny so we can bring light to this conversation. All right, guys, I will check you out later. This was part 2 of drawing Dana the housewife. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this some more. We'll cut the details, specifically how they need to be. All right, guys, so that's all for now. This was the picture. All right, here's your girl Cadillac.